Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Today it is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday morning to you. I hope that your day is going well. My day is going great. I'm up, ready to get things done in my household. So we are gathering fragments this whole month. I have not gone big shopping, and so I'm trying to use up everything I have. We're doing a good job getting it done too. So today is easy day at home, getting things done for school, watching a couple of videos, and so I went to my freezer. I'm like, what can we make for today? And so I do have this much bread left over from Thanksgiving. I made it before, so I am going to make some grilled cheese sandwiches today to use this one up because it needs to, it's not like fresh bread. It's a couple, a few more days over, and then make some tomato soup because I know they'll eat that for lunch today. And then I'll make some new bread, so I have fresh bread for the rest of the week, or for at least the next couple days. We'll see how long it goes for. And then I have ground chicken in my freezer, so I thought, why don't I do chicken patties? And so they can do chicken patty sandwiches for dinner, and we have potatoes, so we can do some oven fries. I thought that would be a nice easy thing for dinner today. So I started mixing up right here. I'm doing my hamburger bun recipe, but I'm doing it half the size and much smaller. So I'm like, I can do this tiny is a good thing. And it's gonna be good because I'm making downsized smaller. I've only literally will have 3 here, just 3, right? 3 there eating it. Greg is eating his turkey dinner, and so he will have that. So it'll be the 3 kids. I have got leftover sauerkraut still and a couple meatballs from yesterday, so I'll have that, and that's yummy for me. So the kids, they'll eat the chicken patties. So you just do what you can do without wasting. That's the key. So here is my I've shown you guys this many times. Here's my cheat sheet with crumbs all over it. This is my hamburger bun recipe in the corner there. So I am just going to do half of that because we're going to do just a few buns. So this is my yeast and my sugar, and I'm gonna do like a little tiny bit. How do you do an egg in half? You can't really do an egg in half, so you just put a whole egg in there. I was like, just gonna do a whole egg, that's okay. I was gonna do some brioche buns, but I realized you have to use milk up for that, and I have some milk, but not a ton of milk, so I don't wanna use any of that up. Okay, I'm doing the egg first because sometimes this machine doesn't whip the egg very well. Okay, let's mix this. We'll add everything in here. All right, I've got my mini ball of dough right here. Like, we're going down. So there, did I ever think I was just gonna make enough for, like, this will probably make 4 or 5 buns, but yeah, just tiny, that's okay. Let me put a little bit of flour on here on the outside so it doesn't stick. Okay, so I'm gonna make some bread dough as well, so look at that, that's perfect. Put it in right here, we're gonna put it in the small one and turn the light on so it can rise up. And then we'll start on the next one. This is bread. This is something, I was making it all the time, and oh, with my sugar, I didn't do it, I didn't stir it. So all the sugar's on the bottom. That was my own fault. This is something we were making all the time, and then the kids weren't eating it. I'm like, are they liking it? Are you tired of it? And then they went to, they wanted some store stuff, so I bought some store stuff, whatever you gotta have, whatever you need for a while. And then they stopped eating the store stuff. They're like, yeah, that tastes gross. So I'm like, okay, I guess we're back to making your own bread again. You just never know with kids. Sometimes they're picky on things, sometimes they're not. So this is very simple. Add the flour, let this mix up, and then it'll be good. We'll let it rise. While that's mixing, I'm gonna mix up a box of brownies. We're out of treats and snacks and anything fun besides meals. Nothing wrong with that. And so I have a couple cookies here on the counter, but last night they were all like looking for stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Let me make a thing of brownies. They're gonna have snacks for brownies. Let me just mix this up. Just box stuff. Just gonna start with. I'm gonna do one. Tomorrow I'll do some baking. Sorry, I was like not even paying attention. I'm like, I need to be filming that. Sometimes you just want to get going with your day and just don't even think about it. So anyways, okay, bread is going. I moved the bread Heimberg bun over here because I'm gonna cook my brownies over here. So remember the brownie pan, I just spilled flour on it. The brownie pan I thought I got rid of. No, I actually kept it. So let's put them in here, something different. So like I said, just making something to have, just a little treat to grab on hand, I know. Sometimes they like little treats after meals. Not always. We did have all Thanksgiving. You would think nobody wanted any more, but they do. So then it made me like get a list together for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have a big baking day. Make things, it's one of those things like when you downsize or you don't go shopping, you use what you have, you want to have those fun days. And so I have plenty in my cupboards to make things. You just gotta make them, right? So it made me get a nice list for tomorrow. I'm like, all right, tomorrow will be a good baking day. Oh, there was our power. Oh, you know what? Probably better to scoop this in here, isn't it? Let's see. Like a cupcake scooper? I didn't even think about that. I really made that more of a mess than anything. Just use a scooper. I was like, yeah, put it all in here. Use your cupcake scooper and put that in there. That'll work much better. So we will bake these in the oven and it will be good. So awesome on those. Okay, and we're gonna do grilled cheese and soup. I'm getting all of it prepared and prepped and ready because when we do our school, I like to sit and do our school. I don't like to stop and like get food done. You know what I mean? Because we're moving, we want to watch things. I don't want to stop and go, oh, give me a minute to cook things. So I'm gonna get all of our soup just mixed up together in the pan, then I can just turn it on. And the same thing with the grilled cheese, get it all ready to be cooking over here on the stove. Okay, I gotta wait for the oven to heat up and then this will go in there. I could put it in. I guess I don't mind it going in. I was trying to cut that last one good and I did not do a good job. I was like, I'll cut this first. I have to go upstairs. Remember, I just took all my cookbooks upstairs. I'm like, everything's all up in my head except my tomato soup recipe. I kind of know how to do it. Just gotta go up and go grab it real quick. Okay, so the grilled cheese, I have American cheese, but I don't have any dairy-free American cheese. But I do have Daya shredded, which is good. And then I have provolone. Jen's gonna do provolone, so I just did 2 sandwiches for him. The rest for the kids, very simple. All right, now I'm gonna mix up the tomato soup here and just get this right here in a saucepan. Very simple. Let me get the milk. I found that you can just put everything in the pot and then whisk it. It works great. Okay, doing good. Getting the dishes washed and the soup's heating up. Sandwich and cooking. I'm gonna make my coffee here. Good to like prepare for tomorrow, which is always nice. If you don't, it's no big deal, but it's always nicer when you can. I'm gonna do some. We've been drinking a lot of the Great Value coffee just because they had different flavors. I had the apple one. It was good for a while, but I think I'm tired of these. Or was this caramel? Yeah, caramel apple. Delicious at first, but I drink it black, and so now I'm like, I think I'm done with the black coffee, that kind of coffee. I have a little bit left. Probably another day we'll have this one's salted caramel from Mavericks. This is really good Christmas gift idea. If you want to do a little bit better, if you want to do Great Value coffee, go ahead. Great Value coffee is amazing. All flavors. I don't think I've found anything I really don't like. I know they have Christmas ones too. I'll have to check this out. But Mavericks, they send me their coffee, home-based business, and they it's like nicer quality coffee. So if you want to get a nicer quality gift, get some of this. It's linked below. Supports a small business. If you can't, go ahead and do. I like the Great Value coffee too. Coffee's, there's different flavors of coffee. I get that, but you do what you can do in your life. So I'm gonna do this one. This is good. I'm getting better at eyeballing it. I did save the spoon for it, but trying just to eyeball so I don't have to have a spoon anywhere. I do like this right next to my sink here because all I do is go like this and fill it up. That's a convenient for sure. So soup is heating up over there. The cheese takes a little bit. The brownies are cooking. We're doing good. So we'll have, I'm not sure what the kids will want for breakfast. Sometimes they skip to go right to lunch. It just depends. But I know I have some leaving here for work, so I want to make sure I got some lunch made up. They can take and eat it, and then we'll make our chicken patties. We got brownies for a treat, and then we got to do a few chores in school. It was a good Tuesday. Sunny. It was raining this morning. We haven't had rain in so long. We lived in the mountains. It rained all the time in the mountains. All the time in the mountains. I roll my eyes because it literally rained all the time. I have so many times that I had friends come and stay. We were all excited to go do something, and it literally rained the entire week we were there. They were here, and I was like, oh my goodness. And so many times kids and I would go to the pool, and it would rain. Or we'd have plans to go somewhere, and then it would rain. So you hated the clouds of doom coming. And so here, it doesn't rain at all, very much. It used to rain. I guess it's normal to rain a little bit every day. We've had a drought this winter, and I get that it's good for the, you know, to water everything and all that stuff, but I do enjoy no rain. And so I was walking this morning with Maxine, and I was like, it's weird to feel rain because you don't normally feel it. And it started sprinkling. I was like, oh, sprinkling. So it was raining a little bit this morning, and that was it. Sun's coming out, so that's a good thing. So different weather, different places. I know somebody said you had freezing cold weather. Someone's got snow, beautiful. We've got abnormally warm temperatures right now. So it's that in between where you don't really leave your windows and doors open because it's muggy, but it's nice to be able to go outside. Like we did walks yesterday, the kids and I, and it was nice doing that. So I'm enjoying getting out that way. So, okay, good things. Let me check this over here, put this away. You're gonna put chicken in your freezer and it's frozen and you want to not wait, just use your meat chopper. Kind of chop up those little pieces. It'll make it thaw a little bit quicker. Most of it's thawed. Now for your chicken patty, you just want an egg in there. That's gonna bind it all together. You're gonna want some breadcrumbs. These are homemade breadcrumbs. I just ground them up. You're gonna need some to mix and some to put it, like to roll them in. So I have done different flavors. This one seems to do well. Worcestershire, mustard, garlic, paprika, and onion, and salt and pepper. It's good. We've done it where we just did buffalo sauce, and that was yummy. I think the kids kind of keep going back to this one they like. Very simple. Okay, look at those, the little brownie pan. They turn out really yummy, so this will be good. I'll let this cool. Hamburger buns will be ready to put out and let them rise up. I'm gonna take this mixture and form it in patties. You just dip it in breadcrumbs, make a patty, and we'll fry it in oil. Very simple. Okay, so this is good because you're able to get things made. Sometimes when you're making that food, you're trying not to go shopping. Sometimes there's a little bit of work to get things done. Not very much, but now I'll have lunch and dinner all set with the treat, which will be nice, and homemade bread and homemade hamburger buns. So I'm gonna fry up these chicken patties, get that done so I can turn the fan on, it gets smelly and stinky, all those good things. And then when I'm baking my bread and stuff, I'll do my fries in the oven early too as well. So those are done. Okay, so the girls came down. They were wanting grits. So we made some grits and sausage. I haven't had grits in a long time. So they have that. We've got lunch done, is sandwiches and soup, that's good. Chicken patties are done, those are over here. And then I've got my hamburger buns in the oven cooking. Brownies are done, those are cool. Next, I'm smelling everything and wanting everything. And then I'll put the bread in the oven next, and we're doing good. I just gotta do fries, that's the only other thing to do. So I might even get that done now, so I don't have to do it later. Hello, Jensen. Okay, I took all those brownies out of the pan. I'm like, I think this is last time I was like, I don't want to do that because they're a pain to get out, but they do make nice and perfect brownies, except a few stuck. Is that my homemade spray or what? But not bad. Okay, brownies are done. Waiting on the, the rolls probably are done in the oven. Let me get those out. These are some round rolls. I'm laughing. I'm like, you gotta flatten them a little bit, otherwise they look like that. So they're gonna be round balls. It's basically a baseball with a chicken patty sandwich. It's all good. You can cut out the middle if you want, or you just have rounded patties. So this is good. These are done. And then chicken's done. It's a great, good day for food. Okay, all good. So I asked the kids, I said that I have a little bit of tater tots in the freezer, and they're like, we don't have tater tots. So I'm like, all right, easy. So tater tots will go in the oven later today. I'm like, you know what? That's gathering up, using what I have. I'm trying to get stuff out of my freezer because I left the door open yesterday. That was me. It was me. Left it open. Like the refrigerator beeps when it's left open. The freezer beeps when it's left wide open, but if you leave it just cracked, it doesn't let you know. I don't know why, it just does not. So I grabbed fruit out of there last night, and I came down, I was like, oh, the freezer's so, the door's a little frozen, so I just need to, we'll defrost it. It's okay, we'll defrost it, but I'm waiting to use some of the food. So here it will be lunch in a little bit, this and this. This will be our chicken patty with our big giant ball buns, that's good. And then the bread is in the oven. I had a little ravioli dish in there. Miss Barbara had gotten, I think when she bought the ravioli before that we did the fried ravioli, remember? And then she had a little bowl for me. I just didn't eat any because I was enjoying the deep fried one. And so very good. So I put that in there. We can eat that up. I'm gonna clean up my mess here. Done for food for the day. So that's a good thing, making what we have. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna sit and do our video. We're gonna start watching The Chosen. So now some of them have seen some episodes. Some were a lot younger when we first started. And so I'm like, you know what? I feel like we need to go through that whole series. So that's what we're gonna do. So today's a great day. Kind of gloomy and doomy outside, so I thought let's sit kind of like a wake up, it's like 11. Wake up and watch video, and then we'll, they can have their lunch over here, and we can get our stuff done that way. Then we'll do a walk, then we'll do chores. We're home all day. And so when you are home all day and you don't get out, that's a good thing to do. So we're gonna spread it out, make sure we have things to get done. So we're gonna watch episode 1. All right, well that turned into a nice long break. We ended up watching our Chosen episode 1, which was really good. And then we're going through the Bible, so we watched our little Bible video. And then they threw in a Christmas movie, and I fell asleep during it. I was balancing my cup of water and holding it, thinking, don't fall asleep because you're gonna spill this water on you. And then I woke up and I was like, oh my goodness, like I cannot be sleeping. I'm not very good to watch movies during the day because I will fall asleep. So with all that said, I'm like, I gotta get up and start life. So had the grilled cheese, had the lunch, it was delicious. I could put some dishes away. We're doing chores right now. So I've just got 3 kids here. We're downsizing. So I am gonna work on putting dishes away. That's gonna be my job here. So I'm working on that next. All right, so I had a few things on my list like extra. Usually I try to separate and stretch out my cleaning so I don't have it all in one day. And today I had a few things extra to do today, but now since I fell asleep during movie time, I'm like, I need to get doing something, at least accomplish something. So that's my plastic cupboard right here. So what happens in this cupboard is when I do dishes, I don't always dry everything off. That's just me. I know it's probably wrong, but I don't. So plastic is something you never want to put back together unless it's completely dry. So I always tell my kids just leave it on the counter and we'll let it dry and then I'll put it away. Well, sometimes, you know, we're filming, we're making videos, and I don't necessarily want to see stuff on the counter for a long time. So I just throw a lot in here. So I'm gonna take all this out real quick and just organize it back in. Everything should be dry now, which is good. Yeah, it's all in there. That's what it's looking like. Big giant mess. So we're just gonna straighten that. There's Maxine over there. She's like, Mommy, what are we doing? Okay, so this is good here. These organized here, lids. The one thing is that I have all my cereal containers and snack containers that normally would be in the butler's pantry, but since I haven't done shopping that way, we have a lot of extra containers, and that's okay. I could put them back in the butler's pantry, but I'd rather leave them here, and then as I need to film, I can film. So good. Okay, see, that took just a few minutes. I'm done with that. All right, so I guess my day has gone a little bit more being done earlier than expected. So dinner is gonna be those chicken patty sandwiches with the circle ball rolls. And then we'll do tater tots for dinner tonight. So I'm gonna go up and edit for a while. We're gonna get a walk in later. It's real muggy and it's like 85 right now, it shows right here. So it's a little toasty outside still and just kind of like that breezy, it wants to rain, it hasn't rained fully type weather. So all good things. Good day to snuggle up on the couch and watch another movie. We'll see how the day rolls. So have a fantastic day. Come back tomorrow. We're gonna do some baking. All right, we'll see ya. Bye.